nowhere, so I'm just gonna log out right there.
Let's see, so last time the group started at the Vistani camp where they were recuperating and proceeded to plan out what their next move was, and everyone pretty much agreed that they wanted to find the Dusk Elf that was referenced on the fortune. So they proceeded to make their way to Valaki, where they made their way to the inn, and there they met the two town drunks and had a little Gizmo had a little bit of a interaction there, arm wrestling one of them, and became arm wrestling champion of Valaki in the process. The group also the innkeeper also asked the group if he would, or if the group would visit the Wizard of Wine's winery for him, because his supply of wine was late and he was running short. But the group pretty much said, right now we have more important things to focus on. So that offer is still out there, but the group's focusing on other things like the Stani camp. So the group also met Rictavio, the bard, half-elf bard, and Rain and May had further discussion with him where they learned that he had a pet saber-toothed tiger, who we named Yeth, that he was training to attack the Vistani. And they also learned that he is quite clearly an enemy of Strahd, and is willing to be a potential ally.
Which means when we go against Strahd's just gonna make him explode. Generally how that works.
So yes.
Strahd, it's me! Strahd's just and just explodes. Oh, okay.
Oops.
It's the ancient headsplosion technique.
Yeah, god damn it, dude, you were supposed to help us.
I mean, he's a bard, It's kind of their thing. But, yeah, so the group had also decided that, at least the plan initially when we left off, was that they would go scout out the Vistani camp to see what they could find.
Yeah, I think May and Rain walked down the stairs, and that was basically one of the last things.
Yep.
Overarching thing as well is that I guess maybe at some point we'll have to go check out that windmill, but...
Right, yes, we did,
You guys said you didn't want to because you were afraid it's gonna be like the house.
May didn't say anything.
Or Rain said it was gonna be like the house.
Yeah, probably.
But, yeah, I mean, it's... We'll get to that when we get to that.
Yeah, so the only other thing would be I feel like we should feel out this Vistani camp first before we, whatever, send this bard in with Yith, guns blazing.
Yeah, before we do that, we need to figure out what's what, get an idea of what we're up against.
And then I think he said that he sets up something in that stockyard, or that's where he is during the day sometimes or something, so if we come back here and he's not here or something, we can look there.
Right.
So, everybody's eating and everything, so,
Ismark says, if you guys are gonna go see about the Vistani or inquire about them, if you don't mind, I'd like to do some investigating around town, just kind of get the latest news from here and see if there's anything of interest out here, particularly St. Andral's Church. See if there's any news from there. Or if anyone here has any news from Crest. Like I said, I'm content to stay here now that Irene has been captured, but any news from the other two towns I think could be helpful.
True. Would either, if he's going to the church, would either Gizmo or Bartleby want to go with him?
Gizmo has an interest in the church, but that's just to like learn about the religious figure of this town.
What the hell it is?
I feel like Bartleby would not care unless it was tiered.
Sounds like an action plan.
Alright. And he proceeds to go upstairs. Yeah. Go. Oh, actually, I forgot to mention that. Yeah, that stairwell actually doesn't connect around. The outer stairwell goes to the guest rooms. So like the guest rooms are on the second floor, but Tavio kind of has like one of the private rooms. The other kind of standard guest rooms are on the balcony on the other side. So
Rain is not pleased.
May will stand here and open up his cape sideways, like a bat.
Rain like scuttles by.
Yeah, and just tell Rain, just look down, just look down, just look down, just look down, just look down.
Alright, to Valaki. Yeah. Alright, so everyone's outside the tavern. You do remember that the church was on the western portion of the town.
Mm-hmm.
And they said the Vistani camp is in the northern portion?
Southwest, actually.
I could not have been more wrong.
Only if it was due south. Or you said northeast. Yeah, so anyone who's going to the... Well, I guess... so where does everyone want to go?
Camp.
Gizmo wants the church.
Yeah, I guess Ismark will go there. I guess Zoldak will... He'll go with the... He'll split, I guess, 3 and 3. So we'll go Gizmo and Ismark and Zoldak to the church, and then Bartleby, Rain, and May to the Vistani. Unless Gizmo wants to go there too. Like, has an interest. So.
Eh?
We can always hit the church first.
Gizmo's more interested in the church.
Okay.
Just as just from a religious like aspect.
From whatever roughshod directions that we have, are we passing the church on the way?
Yeah, you would be.
Okay, so we can see what the outside of the church looks like, and maybe we can decide to all stop there first, or something like that.
Yeah, actually, yeah, I'll reveal some more. So, as you make your way to this side of the village, you go the road pretty much from here. It's pretty much one main road that goes to the western edge, and then you haven't seen anything go more southwest yet. But if you inquire around, they say, "Oh yeah, the Vistani camp. You got to go, outside the western gate, and then there's a road leading south that'll take you there."
So if I remember the directions right, this way is north.
Here north is actually up.
Okay.
So yes.
Wait, in the overworld map was north to the left?
North was up. No, that was only in Death House for the
Okay.
mansion.
Alright.
Yeah, so N1 here is the church. This slouching centuries-old stone church has a bulging steeple in the back and walls lined with cracks, stained glass windows depicting pious saints. A fence of wrought iron encloses a garden of gravestones next to the church.
And a guard.
Yep. There's so like that like walled off area, the kind of the raised platform goes the entire way around the village. So like there's a guard, up here, patrolling. As you're making your way through the town, actually before you make it to the church, something catches your eye. You realize, or you notice that there are posters hanging up at like the different, signposts and lampposts throughout the town. The signs read, "Come one, come all, to the greatest celebration of the year, the festival of the blazing sun. Attendants and children required, rain or shine. All will be well. Signed, the Baron."
Attendants and children required?
Yep.
The Baron.
Sounds dream pie-y.
Yes, these signs are hung up all over the place.
Bartleby remembers the dream pies and does not like that.
Yeah, I think May is associating that with the dream pies. Although I believe we have yet to hear of anyone named the Baron.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Zoldak doesn't really pay it much mind, but just kind of keeps the thought to himself, like, some sort of festival, I wonder what that's about.
Yeah, come one, come all. Seriously, come or we'll kill you. Oh.
You better.
Attendants and children required.
Yeah.
Yeah, on second thought, Zoldak's a little disturbed by that comment.
The and children. Like...
Required.
You wouldn't be mad if the required wasn't there.
Or if, like, welcome.
Mm-hmm.
If it just read, come one, come all, attendants and children.
Children free or something.
Free child with every admission.
Yeah, free children come or come leave with a free child. If you don't leave with a free child, you can't live.
Admission is one child.
No refunds.
Maybe we'll ask the people at the church about that.
We just took a sign way too far just now.
So what seems to be the symbol of this Saint Andral? If May can determine that from...
It's a picture, or it's a symbol of a sun.
A picture?
Okay.
Gizmo doesn't care about pictures.
It's a digital photograph. There's a giant digital album projecting on the front.
Yeah, the symbol there's like a symbol above the door, and it's a shining sun.
Well, there's fucking none of that in this godforsaken fucking place.
And that is true.
So May would say, "So is Mark Gizmo? You want to go in?"
Gizmo
Sure.
wants to enter.
Does Rain believe there would be any literature here about what she saw when she was dead?
Probably not. Why can't I? There we go. The church seems rather old and worn, much like everything else
I've encountered this entire scenario.
here. Yep. But do you think you could at least get some information here? Maybe not from books, but.
Who the fuck?
What the hell?
That was me grabbing the character for Brandon if he was gonna remake and another make it out of it.
I get a silhouette and Jordan gets
I didn't even know that they put that like little stupid that person avatar thing.
Yeah, if you don't have any, you don't have anyone selected.
I want to be that. I want to be that picture now.
Yeah. You're gonna be the picture.
Yeah.
Just the picture.
Yeah,
I want to be like
silhouette.
the generic Facebook guy, like.
Like a bathroom.
That rate, you're better off just having a picture of Steve or Tom from from MySpace.
Mm.
I want the generic picture, but there's that one where there's just like something a little bit off about it, where it like looks like.
At least I have you,
It's
Tom.
like Batman or something.
Sorry, Tom. I want to to Facebook or whatever. God damn.
Rain is so edgy. Being on the four edges.
Oh, sit right there. Fuck your grid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I bend reality.
You can only stand in the precise spots. It's impossible for anybody in the world of D&D to stand where you're standing.
Don't step on a crack.
You break the DM's back.
Sorry, CJ. Time to throw you down a flight of stairs.
He's just gonna throw your character down a flight of stairs now.
Zoldak, just can you stand right here for me real quick?
Do you guys see May moving?
What?
No.
Nope.
Oh. Yeah.
There we go. Well, now I did.
You can click on him and hold down Alt and use the arrow keys to move him like the smallest bit. And it would have been really funny if you guys could see him moving that slow.
1 pixel.
Yeah, he's like.
No, we didn't see him moving.
I take my 5-foot step.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if you do it like 1 by 1.
Now I see it.
Stop chasing me! Stop it!
I'm gonna catch you! Children required.
Yeah. It's kind of weird.
Yeah. So, Ismark proceeds to... Ismark goes up to the church.
Welcome to the edges!
Okay then. May's gone. He did a Houdini act.
Not a kid.
He's back!
Okay, so one thing I will point out is that the, I'm gonna reveal in here, and the map I have has, the, pews all smashed up, but they are not. They're, you know, just more like wooden benches, so ignore all the debris. Yeah, ignore all the debris, that's just the map I have, happen to have.
Rope? Is this the suicide rope?
May's gonna
That's
do
the
what
rope to the steeple, the bell in the steeple.
May's gonna do what he did last time and just kind of stand here.
Outside.
Yeah, just basically in the doorway. I mean, if we're being specific, he'll be like.
Oh, okay.
Do I need to drag another character into a building? Gizmo has no problem being up in people's business right now.
Yeah. Oh, hello there. There's a man there.
One individual in the entire church. It's kind of weird.
There's one other guy.
How many children has he fondled?
Yes.
I get it.
Yeah. My name is Lucian. Hello there. Please do come in. Do come on.
just trying to fondle my little sprite.
No.
Don't be silly. You're not a child.
Yes, yes. Can I help you?
Gizmo has an itch.
To smash some pews.
No.
Yeah. So there's the guy there is clearly the priest. Right here, this guy is actually a young boy.
Hunchback of Notre Dame?
He's
Quasimodo.
He's about maybe like 8 to 10 years old, and he's just he's cleaning, picking up like devotionals and reading materials.
He's about 8 to 10 feet tall.
8 to 10 years old. And
8 to 10 years tall.
8 to 10 years
has been
tall.
ravaged by the priest,
no.
he says.
That's why the pews are smashed. Choose to beat it.
Yeah.
Turns into
Hulk,
the
get
Hulk.
angry!
No, but he's just like sweeping up, cleaning, tidying up the place. So. That's what he's up to.
I had a question and I forgot what I was going to ask.
I don't know, but the last time we were in a church, we walked in and heard a scream in the basement, and the guy had his son shackled to a post, so...
This is already a step up.
I don't think this has a basement.
Well...
I don't remember what I was going to ask. Ismar can go first.
Maybe something related to St. Andral?
Yeah. Yeah, Ismark steps up and says, "Hello, my name's Ismark. I'm just, me and my companions here are just looking for some general information. We've traveled from Barovia and are just looking for any news that you might have, that, important news that we might not be aware of." And, oh yes, he says, "Yes, please, just, call me Father Lucian. But, yes, I do have some news. I can help you out with that." He says, "Now, if you're from Barovia, we have our weekly festival in 3 days. This week's festival is the Festival of the Blazing Sun. You might have seen the flyers.
The children required on it.
Yes, the peculiar phrasing of the Burgomaster. He tends to write things that are rather silly like that. I don't think he always realizes what he says and does can be taken the wrong way. But yes."
Bartleby asks something along the lines of, "How can you have a festival for the sun when there's no sun?"
"Oh, yes, the Morning Lord has not shown his face upon this land in many an age."
Morning what?
Morning Lord.
Morning
Okay,
wood.
that's what I thought you said. Well, yeah, I thought he said like morning, like yeah. Like, I thought it said morning wood too. I was like, what?
The Morning Lord, yes, he's... That's whose church you'd be standing in.
That would actually be a good specific question for, like, Bartleby and Gizmo. Just, do these people have a connection with their god? Like...
Oh, yeah.
What is your...
Yes.
Was your god the sun?
Oh, no. The Morning Lord is not actually the sun. The sun is just his symbol.
What is the Morning Lord?
The Morning Lord? What is?
Like, who is he?
He's the deity who, at one point anyway, presided over this land. I still do my best to keep the hope alive here and keep the spirits of the people up, but But with Strahd on the loose and the terrors that he's plagued upon this land for the countless years, there's little I can do. And actually, no, never mind, forget it.
May would come in now overhearing this, and he's saying, are you saying that Strahd is on godlike powers?
I don't know if I would say Strahd himself is on godlike powers, but whatever force, whatever gives him his power, it certainly is. I would say even Strahd, despite how long he's lived, can't possibly... He still was once a mortal. Quite frankly, I think he gets his powers from something at the same level as a deity. I couldn't tell you what or who. Some evil god, that's for sure.
Agreed.
Do you have a connection to your deity?
Like I said, we have only faintly. The Morning Lord hasn't been present here. I haven't felt his presence very strongly.
I haven't felt the presence of my own Lord and Savior since I've got here.
Yes, it seems that whatever evil plagues this land, it has a way of blocking any connections to anything else out there. And he says, kind of looking up.
Bartleby asks, have you given any thought as to how to break that?
He says, I've thought of it from time to time. I honestly couldn't tell you how. I do hear, though, that there's a... I do hear, though, that there is a magic spring over in Kresk that where people can see visions and learn of potentially such things. I haven't been to Kresk myself with, my duties here. But people who look into that spring, into that pool, say they've seen visions from time to time.
Ismark, how far is Kresk from here?
He says... let me think a moment. It's about... I'd say it's about the same distance as it is... I'd say it's actually about the same distance as it is from... Maybe a little less than Barovia to here, but the path is more direct. So we wouldn't have to be winding through mountains and up mountains and down them to get here. It'd be pretty much a straight
And that's
path.
Basically just the continuation of the path.
The road, yes.
Yeah, outside of this town. Okay.
Yeah. So that'd be about maybe 5, 6, or 7 miles about that. So we could make it there in a day's time.
You're not really worried about his sister?
Nah, I just may wanted to know.
Oh. Gizmo's gonna roll perception to see if they have like a donation box.
He says, yes, they do. Just up by the front altar, where there's also another symbol of a sun symbol.
Gizmo donates 2 gold.
Lucian, notes this and says, "Oh, thank you for your generosity. We are poor people here, but your generosity is certainly appreciated. And actually, if you don't mind, and he actually turns to the boy and says, Yeska, would you mind why don't you go clean off the my office? you've done a fine job out here. And he turns and says, okay, and proceeds to go into here. He says, seeing as you seem like decent folk, would you mind helping me out with a problem? It is of grave importance.
I've got this vampire son in the basement, you see.
Yeah. No, he says, well, seeing as you seem like, folks that, serve the gods and good, just gods at that, you see, this church is protected by the holy bones of Saint Andral, or at least it was. The Saint Andral was the founder of this particular church and a warrior for the Morning Lord long ago.
Connection
Hey,
to
can you
the
guys hear
server
me?
has been interrupted. Anything you do, the attempt to send.
Yeah, I got
that
that as
as
well.
connection.
Yep, same.
It's them beautiful
Oh.
Thursday nights.
Went
We
away.
back.
Yep. Hey, can you guys hear me okay?
Yep.
Can everybody see this giant X I've drawn?
No.
Oh,
Nope.
no. Okay,
Yeah, I
it's-
just lost everybody. And
Damn it.
just popped
Okay,
back up.
I managed to maintain my connection.
I'm just reloading.
But,
Straight up.
Exit. Join. Join. Thank you.
Where the fuck?
hello?
Oh, okay. Me and Rain are in the same location, and it's just a white diagram.
Yeah, there's no background image.
Is that better? Did you center?
No, I'm gonna re-roll.
No, the three of us are
Oh,
together.
there we go.
It might have
Yeah.
just
Oh, there
been
it is.
loading.
Yeah, it was just a white background with like the fog of
grids on
war
it.
that you've disabled, and it just was like, what the fuck? It took me a second to realize I was looking at the church without the underlay.
You know?
That's
yeah,
good.
that happened to me once or twice before.
I'm good if everybody else is.
Yeah, I think it solved itself.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. Anyway, I don't know how much you heard when it started cutting out
Oh,
like that.
we heard everything.
Okay. 'Cause he was just saying, yes, the holy bones of the founder protect this church from evil. I'd say it's the only thing that has kept Strahd and his servants from directly attacking here. But you see, recently the bones were stolen, and I think I know who did it. But I haven't confronted him about it just yet. You see, there's another young man who helps me out here from time to time. His name is Milivolj. He's a very temperamental young man, not very easy to reason with. But I'm almost certain he took them. He's the only other one besides me who knows about it, and Yeska, who found out just the other day when he overheard it from Milivolj about the existence of the bones here. I don't know why he would have taken them, but I believe he did.
So, side note: is the church in Barovia attacked?
Yeah.
Okay. You said this one's protected from Strahd. I didn't know if Strahd had attacked the one in Barovia or not.
Yeah, you saw the signs of battle on that. This church just looks like old and worn,
Yeah.
but not necessarily actively attacked.
Either of the other two, you there?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
You were both just really obnoxiously quiet, and I got worried.
We did.
Well, you claim to be dead every day, Jordan.
Truth.
Still get to see you buy a rope.
He's had it the whole time.
Yeah,
I've
he
had-
says.
yeah.
Lucian also says it's very important that we get these back. Without this sacred protection, I would not want to. I would not want to lose that.
So where are they?
The bones?
Yeah.
Not his kid took them.
Yeah, I don't know. Milivoj took them.
Where does Milivoj reside?
He has a home close to here, just down the road. But when he's not working here for me, he's working over in the stockyard, moving the loading and unloading for any shipments that might come in or any goods that need moved. Not that that happens terribly often.
I mean, we're gonna be heading over there anyway eventually, so we can go.
Yeah, Bartleby says justice should be served, but then looks over at Ismark and says, "But we are already under contract."
Zoldak's kind of been quiet, but he steps up and
Yeah, but it's like the end. Like, if we come across it, we'll do something about it.
yeah. Zoldak says, "Yeah, I have a feeling that we'll need all the support we can get, and anything that can keep Strahd away should be at least a short-term priority."
As an out-of-character thing, I think that any allies we get, like any allies we could scare up to fight Strahd would help us greatly in the long run, but character-wise, I can't see Rain wanting to go out of the way to help anybody, particularly yet, so
Yeah.
that's just my 2 cents.
Yeah, Ismark says, "Yeah, I mean, at this point, like I said, I'm already kind of counting my sister out. I mean, there's always hope, but I haven't seen that in a long time. And if you folks want to help out here, it's not going to take too long.
Ismark, shut up.
Don't let me stop you. Sorry."
You lose hope, and I'm gonna smack you in the face with my shield.
All right, you convinced me.
I hate quitters. People who don't have faith.
Do you find their lack of faith disturbing?
Disturbance in my religious force.
What was the agreement that everybody else had for the money? Was there going to be some payment for arriving in Valaki on the way out? Because if there is, Bartleby will bring that up now. I forget what the deal
I think
was.
it was like, let me see.
I assume I wasn't there for that agreement, so whatever Jordan had sorted.
Gizmo.
I think you were the same as Bartleby. I think
it was 50 gold. It was 50 gold to get to Valaki, and then 100 more to make it to Kresk. Unless he paid before. Was it something where it was like 50 to start, and then?
Yeah, they got 50 initially. I don't know,
yeah,
Gizmo,
I think it was
how much gold do you
initial
have?
50. Yeah, that's what it was. 50 initially for anybody who took it, because some people did. Zoldak said he wouldn't. Basically, 50 to start, 50 to make it to Valaki, 50 to make it to Kresk.
Okay.
I have 105 or 7
Gold?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so that sounds like he took 50.
Yeah, Bartleby only has 50. So
I had 100, like from forever ago.
Bartleby.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't think Gizmo did. I think Bartleby was the only one who was like, payment now.
I guess so.
Bartleby will approach Ismark then and say, speaking of our agreement, we've made it to Valaki, and we'll hold his hand out.
Yes, of course.
Because I got look at when we did the house. I was finding all the damn money.
That is true. What's in here? Ooh, gold. What's in this room? Ooh,
Yeah,
gold.
so he pays Bartleby
candy.
the 50, an additional 50. Just make a note on his character sheet that Ismark owes him 50 more if they make it to or if
Okay.
they get him to Crest.
Are we going to Crest? I thought we were going to the stronghold with
Yeah, just eventually.
Just,
Fuckboy.
Yeah.
I mean, the agreement was 50 to start, 50 when we got here, and
with Strahd and
Bartleby
undead
wants-
horses and
but Bartleby wants his gold
his
for making
dusk
it
elf
here.
of VS and teleportation.
Yeah. Does anyone, or Ismar says, does anyone else want their payment now? Zolak kind of thinks about it for a minute and he says, nah, like I said, I prefer to only be paid if the job's completed in full.
May says he'll take it whenever Irina's back.
Rain is outside and not a part of this conversation.
He says, alright. Oh, and another thing, Milivosh can sometimes be found here. Too, when he's working, helping me out. So, stop back from time to time if you don't see him at his home or in the stock.
May will come
His
up
home
and
is, on this... What was that?
just continue. May would have been walking up at this
Yeah.
point.
He just says his home is the fifth house down on the same side of the street as the church.
May coming up, talking about Irina and stuff, and then he's still talking. May will say, if he still works here, why haven't you confronted him about it?
I tried to, and he stormed out in a fit of rage.
Is this a child or a man?
No, young man, he's...
That means he's guilty. He's guilty.
He's just a very stubborn, temperamental young man, and not easy to reason with at all.
Bartleby
But
asks,
he does
what-
good work around here, so...
Bartleby asks, what does this man look like?
He says, black hair,
That's all I need.
yeah, not too long, not too short, kind of parted down the middle on each side.
Circumcised. What?
He has a...
circumcised and has a
He has a... From working out, yeah, he is well built, and he typically has like kind of a scowl on his face most of the time.
So like our acquaintance outside.
Yeah. He usually carries a shovel around with him, kind of welds it like a club.
Just carries the shovel.
I don't know. I think to him it's his way of feeling like he has some sort of protection.
Beating
Yeah.
club when the women don't like him.
He is the Shovel Knight.
He's York of DnD.
Yeah. At least that's the impression I get. Well, thank you for helping me with this. You don't know how much it means to me and to the Morning Lord and the people here.
Bartleby nods. Leaves.
Yeah, Zoldak turns around and goes.
As everybody's leaving and outside, May says, I think it's very odd that... Oh my god. The courtesy shuffle. He says
No
he
donation.
finds it very strange that, like, some actual true artifact of this man's god, and he seems like less concerned about it than he thinks he should be, but I don't know.
I don't know,
Hands the man one more gold as he leaves.
Okay. Maybe so. Maybe he was just being subtle, or trying to not look as maybe he was trying to not look as concerned as he felt.
You guys
Rain-
do realize that's why he sent the boy away, because he didn't want to talk about it in front of him. probably why he wasn't too worried or too like shocked.
Yeah, I mean, it's like I have no idea how human priests deal with their religions, so.
Or maybe he's just...
You're a
I don't
human!
know. Considering
No,
the
he's not.
state
He's
of
a
everything
deer.
else here,
He's a
he's
deer.
just used to it.
Have you...
He's a
do you identify as a deer now, May?
He's a spider deer. It's worse.
A spider deer.
Bambi, no!
Bumbus!
Moving back to Valaki. Alright, so where do you guys want to go?
Assuming that somebody gave Rain the play-by-play of what happened, Rain would be most interested in going to straight to Kresk about this well. Or fountain. As much as she hates wells, she hasn't spoken about what she's seen yet, and it is the most interesting to her.
A well of knowledge.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, pool.
Like between
Or it could be
It's a pool,
farce
it's different.
and Just a lie.
like, knowledge of the ancient, potentially, and whatever, like visions. So she is most interested in that and would like to go there.
Yeah, perhaps we could just go to that, the Vistani Dark Elf camp, or Dusk Elf camp for a bit, and then just continue our journey to Kresk.
Hey, CJ,
Yeah.
Kinda...
can you square off the town? Because this shape is horrible to look at on stream.
Okay.
Because it looks like something else.
Oh my god, yeah, zoom out, zoom out.
Oh, jeez.
Well, yeah.
I'm sorry to bring it up, but
No problem.
Valaki, more like Valapine.
Gizmo wants to confront this boy about the bones.
Yeah.
Alright, first we have dick-shaped maps, now you want to talk to boys about bones, what the hell?
That's much better.
Yeah.
Ah, this town is big.
Yeah. I figure you'll eventually come across everything, so I won't have to keep revealing things.
So is this the road over?
Yeah,
This the road over
so-
here that goes out to the lake?
Yeah. Actually, I'll reveal a little more. Kind of the... There we go. Since you know that.
Oh, it literally says to lake. All right.
Yeah,
who
so,
wants to beat up an immature boy with our large weapon?
Yeah, Zoldak says, I think we can resolve the issue with the bones fairly quickly. Or at least see what we,
Yeah,
if he is working out in the stockyard. We know where that is. And then we can go see about the Vistani camp.
yeah. For
And
May,
then
I guess
Kresk is
it's...
still at least half it, is still a good portion of the day away.
May's thinking that we kind of we're on good terms seemingly with the guy who lies at the inn, but he doesn't fully trust him, so he's thinking maybe getting like one more foothold within this town. Like if something would happen and we could like never go back to the inn, getting one more person on our side in here that's different.
Yeah.
Is Ismark with it? Yeah, he is.
No, he suddenly left.
May will ask Ismark if he follows the Morning Lord as well, if he's of this religion. Or, well, actually, I guess St. Andral is separate from the Morning Lord, but...
He says, well, St.
maybe
Andral
it's
was a
not.
follower of the Morning Lord.
Right. Yeah, okay.
Right. Yeah, so he says, yes, I do worship the Morning Lord here when I can, but it's
You're not a true
They're
believer.
most Barovians do, but it's just a matter of to what extent.
Are you friends or have connections with anybody in this town, or you mainly a Barovia person?
Oh, hello.
Hello?
Hello?
Can you hear me?
Do we lose him?
Oh yeah, we lost CJ.
Yeah, we lost him.
Our daily Discord pops off for him.
Yeah. I'll be back waiting. Oh yeah, he's like totally off Discord now. I'll be back.
Here comes CG typing.
Nothing popped up.
Yeah, it said he was typing, and then I got nothing.
Why is there a low bandwidth channel?
I don't know. Jordan set all these up the one day. Yep. Hey Tim, you should look up in that general direction.
Why?
I'm not saying I vandalized the map, but I also vandalized the map.
I'm not saying I vandalized it, but it's my color.
I roll a deception check.
Jesus Christ.
Are you sure it's green? I don't know about that.
I'm gonna intimidate you then. Oh. I'm gonna persuade you. Oh, there's a high persuasion. Oh, my persuasion is horrible, but that's because it's 0.
Yeah, I have 7 to deception because of the high charisma.
I do a sleight of hand.
Damn, he's still not back.
Hey, a 1, and then a 19. Survival. And of course, you're on roll 20. It doesn't make any sense. Religion. Religion? There's a 20. So somebody did vandalize the map, but I don't know who.
Nope.
Because of a deception 23 roll.
23 deception.
Wait, vandalize the map?
Just don't look that way, whatever you do.
Oh. Yeah, it's hard to tell who it is.
my deception's a 23. You have no idea who did that.
We have no. We can't read the color.
Yeah,
Oh, it says he's back on disc.
you don't notice it. You don't notice the color. It just appears black and white.
Alright, I'm back. Gee whiz. That was a hardcore
Gee
fail.
whiz.
Don't swear.
Gee willikers.
Gee whiz. Yeah, anyway.
Cheese whiz.
All of the cheese whiz.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
I didn't know that
I
cheese
don't know
whiz
what you heard,
originated
but
out of
Mark
Philadelphia.
basically said,
Really?
yes, he follows the Morning Lord. And most Barovians do to some extent, some more than others.
I think we got all of that, and then you just you said hello, and then you vanished, and we got scared.
Strahd got him.
Oh,
And then Rain is vandalizing your map.
no, she didn't. I rolled a 23 for deception, and nobody has beaten it yet.
I see it. Right there.
I rolled a 19 to loot all the money out of your bag.
If I could.
You also had a
select it,
couple
I
of
can't.
1s. You can't select it. No. No, not the giant boulder.
Dun, dun, dun. I'm not. I don't even have to make a DM roll for that. It just it kills you.
Yeah.
It's just
Even
auto-hit.
he's surprised.
You only roll when there's a chance of failure, and there's no chance of failure.
Oh wait, I have disadvantage on, but it's not rolling with disadvantage. What the fuck?
Can't have
What if I roll
disadvantage on saving throws or those
And
type of
that's
saves.
Damn it! I wanted disadvantage on my death saves.
to make them lower.
Yeah, to really die.
You're like, but I really wanted to die. It's like, you're not allowed. Like, what?
I make a medicine check to see if anything around me can kill me if I kill myself with it. And I mean that sentence exactly how I said it.
Yes, you can. You find a broken metal rod on the ground that you could.
A rusty
impale
wooden dagger.
yourself with.
A rusty wooden dagger. Because that statement made so much sense.
It's Jordan's joke I stole.
It's the best.
Rusty wooden daggers, Jordan.
Yeah, it's like the worst possible thing that you
The
could get in the beginning of a
worst.
game. You stab a rat and it has a rusty wooden dagger on it, and you're like, what the fuck?
Of that.
Wouldn't that be a good thing?
I mean, I guess a rusty wooden dagger is better than just a regular wooden dagger, but
+1 acid damage.
+1 tetanus damage.
Yes.
Damage
tetanus
over
is a
time.
damage type.
If you stab somebody with it in their brain, they develop tetanus and also they die.
Develop tetanus.
Not necessarily in that order.
It's a damage over time, but it takes roughly a month to kick in.
All right. So where are you guys going then? To the courtyard.
To the stockyard.
Stockyard?
N7.
Courtyard.
I want to go to the
said
courtyard
I meant
Marriott
stockyard.
and rent a room.
Courtyard Marriott.
And rent a room.
I've stayed there before. It's pretty nice.
Yeah, I had a training thing there in Camp Hill.
All right. You guys make your way through the town over to the stockyard. As you're traveling there, you notice that there's a group of 6 guards led by someone else. Doesn't look like he's dressed as a guard, but he's clearly leading them. And they're currently like pulling down old flyers and posting up new ones. And they all read the same thing like you read on the, on the flyer before.
God damn it, boy.
What kind of hell you been
Everyone disregard that gizmo and pay attention to this gizmo.
drinking?
This.
Interesting.
Oh, damn it.
Yeah, I deleted them. I still have authority over any
I was-
gifts that you spawn.
I was typing the real gizmo. Can't stop it if I just bring in a whole bunch.
That one's names and stats are on the screen now. After I deleted them. Oh, there it goes. I just had to click on myself.
Yeah, so,
Rain doesn't care to be helping these people, this priest.
Well, nobody cares about Rain's opinion.
Rip.
I guess. Stockyard right here.
yeah, so it's pretty easy to pick them out. There's not too many other people around here.
That's the blondest
the
dark hair
stockyard.
I've ever seen.
Yeah, I couldn't find a figure with
I'm just fucking with you.
matching the description entirely, but it's like in old video games when they couldn't make the
Yeah,
colors
I'm just fucking with
So-
you.
right. Yeah, so but yeah, that's
My
it.
immersion!
Yeah, the immersion. He has dark hair. But yeah, he's working moving some crates and supplies for this one couple that has a store in the stockyard. And by the looks of things, he's actually wrapping up because you hear him say, "No problem, Yelena. That's the last of it. I'm heading home for the day."
Stop! You violated the law.
Rain?
What are we,
Is wondering
RoboCop
whether we
now?
should confront him or break into his house later. Find it.
I'm sorry, what did you say?
Do we confront him or do we break into his house and search for it?
Well, of course we're gonna confront him.
Oh.
We're gonna confront his house and break into him.
Sure you want to do that?
So I suppose Bartleby will just, like, walk straight up to him entirely and just be like, "Where are the bones?"
Where are the bones? Oops.
Who are you guys? What are you talking about? Bones?
I was gonna say, like,
Church.
He starts to just say, "Come on, get out of my way," and tries to walk around the group.
Bartleby would attempt to get in front of him again, just reiterate, "The bones, where are they?"
What was the name of the priest?
Lucian.
Oh yeah, right. May would say,
Rain's gonna loop.
Lucian said that you may have the bones of Saint Andral, and he would like them back.
Well, sounds like that's not my problem if the bones are missing.
As a douchebag.
Return the bones, and I won't break your hands.
Return the bones, or suffer my curse.
Go ahead and make an intimidation roll.
Alright, let me make sure that I'm saying this is Bartleby.
Yeah.
Barnacle boy.
Holy hell.
He's kind of taken aback by your very blunt threat. But it's
How old is
terribly
Bartleby?
effective.
I
Does he
would
have
say,
it stated?
how what?
Does he have it stated on his character sheet?
How old is Bartleby?
It's on the bio page.
No,
I don't know if you put an age there.
no.
Because May is like 30.
Yeah. Says, "All right, fine, I'll tell you. Just don't smash my hands." Says, "Yeska told me about the bones, and I took them. I took them from underneath the altar, and I sold them. I sold them to the coffin maker for money. But I did it to feed my family."
May says,
Bartleby?
understand.
Now, can I go?
What?
He says, "Now can I go?"
May says, understandable, but the bones. He claims that the bones help to protect the church in this area, and I think it would be in your best interest to have everything that you can to protect against Strahd. So you should probably lead us to wherever this coffin person is.
Fine, only because it's on my way home.
Bartleby draws his warhammer and just continues to stare at him.
Yeah, May would say, well, because of that and also because of my friend here and what he does to hands, and May holds up his left arm.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh! You don't have to roll an intimidation. Yeah.
I would hope not. May's like
You
mortifying himself, guaranteed. Bringing back the old memory of that door.
Okay, I'll take you there.
May in shock now.
Yeah, and
Right.
Is his man in shock now? He'd show his hand.
No, but
yeah,
for whatever reason, he felt like lying there.
he leads you up the path here, and then back down, and then he says, "It's the one house, the one big house right here, on the road, the kind of the black shape here," and he says, "All right here. This is his shop. Henrik the coffin maker."
May would say, basically, thank you for your assistance. Now get back to your family, and he gives him 1 gold.
Oh, well, thanks.
That I was gonna say that wouldn't sit well with Bartleby. Like, Bartleby would say, "Well, he's still broken the law, and still should be punished."
Should all the poor be punished for some of the actions that they do?
Bartleby nods. As long as they commit crime, all should be punished. None are above the law.
May says interesting, and then regards the building.
He doesn't proceed to stick around, so he's walking off unless you try to stop him or anything.
Bartleby remembers where his house is, and should Bartleby wish to provide justice later, he will find him.
In the middle of the night.
Should the other Bartleby, should the real Bartleby please stand up?
Knocking on his door. Who is it? Justice!
Just put your hand on the doorknob quickly. Just right through the doorknob.
Yeah. So the shop here, it's 2 stories tall, has a sign shaped like a coffin above the front door. All the windows and shutters are closed up.
That's a fun place to be.
Yeah. And a deathly silence surrounds the establishment.
Bartleby storms inside.
The door is locked, but if you want to storm through it or try to, yeah, if you want to, you can go ahead and just break down the door.
Yes, Bartleby wants to break down the door.
He breaks down the door.
Is Bartleby in like rage mode right now?
Receiving stolen goods is a crime.
Yeah, so he breaks through the door, and assuming that he goes in, May says, "And what about people that just break people's doors?"
You're a hypocrite.
I have a warrant from Tyr.
It's right here in my right hand.
So Bartleby storms inside. What does he see?
Yeah, I was gonna say. So what does he see?
Yeah. Let me
Some old man sitting in the corner.
I'm just an old man. Give me your bones. Wait. Wait
Rain,
a second.
I was gonna say Rain had been pretty like whatever about the bones up until this point, but as soon as this
Teleported
happens,
us, but there's nothing there.
Yeah, hold on. Revealing.
with this turn of events, Rain's like, oh, I gotta see this.
If you reveal anywhere, make sure to whatever.
He already did do it.
He already just clicked.
Yeah, but make sure to do it.
Yeah.
I did.
Make sure to do it again just to appease his Lord and Savior, May.
Or we'll be in smashing coffins. Rain will enter here as well. I want to see.
Yeah, so, let me grab the rest of the... We need Gizmo. Is my... Where are you? Is one there? Yeah. What? You see there's an older man there with gray hair and
It is an old man.
Yep. Yep, older man with gray beard and hair.
Probably just
sunken in eyes
goddamn
and
heart attack.
yeah, he was working on a coffin and it completely dropped the tools he had and like, oh my goodness, what are you doing here? Why'd you break down my door?
Where are the bones?
The bones? You're looking...
Are you aware that receiving stolen property is a crime?
He's backing up, like...
Follows him. Like... Rain is like...
What?
Rain Awakened
Bones?
Mind is like, I'd give it to him. The
Are
bones...
you referring... What bones are you referring to? I deal with a lot of different bones here. Bones of different people.
What was the guy's name outside? The... Intimidate.
Gizmo interjects at this point to stop Bartleby from trying to murder this man.
Yeah.
Rain says in Awakened Mind, I'd give him the bones.
What? Who are you people? If you're talking about the bones that Milivoj gave me, yes, I do have the bones. They're upstairs, but what? But you might want to be careful.
Are you aware they're stolen?
Yes,
now.
yes, I'm aware they're stolen, but I'll gladly return them. You seem like very
devout,
capable folks.
Zealous, illegal.
He takes another step.
Illegal.
I want to be perfectly clear here that there's something else upstairs, but it's not what it seems. It's not my fault that they're here. It was there are 6 vampires upstairs. Now please hear me out. Hear me out. Please,
What the hell did we just walk into?
They're servants of Strahd. I
Great.
I couldn't stop them. You can dispose. Please,
What can I do to try and
dispose of
calm
them.
him down?
You can have the bones, everything.
Persuasion, probably.
Persuasion's so bad. Whatever. Gizmo's gonna try and make him calm down because he's like freaking the hell out.
Yeah, he's a little more calm, but he's calmer, but he's still kind of on it. He's at least not freaking out anymore. He says, "They're in the crates upstairs." He said,
What does Strahd's men want?
What'd you say?
What does Strahd's men want with anything from here?
He said, Strahd obviously
Is he intimidated by the bones?
takes the coffins I make. We have to have coffins for the dead, but Strahd apparently has a need for them. And his vampire spawn.
Wouldn't that concern you?
When he shows up, I have no way of stopping him. He is far too powerful for me to deal with. And his vampire spawn have taken up residence on my 2nd floor. They've been here for 3 days already.
So who wants to murder some vampires? Because Gizmo's ready to go to town.
Yeah, his old ex like, vampires. Alright, my glaive is ready.
Oh, I don't have a thingy for it. Guess who kept the silver short sword?
Who did?
I got a silver short sword, but I guess silver doesn't work against vampires.
Yeah, silver is werewolves.
Yeah, it's werewolves. Whatever. I have holy light.
Let's.
I have
Rain.
holy water too.
Rain smiles at the thought of being able to take a shot at Strahd and says, "Let's pull him out."
He says, I'll show you upstairs, but I can't fight them.
We wouldn't expect you to.
Get the bones.
Yeah. He goes to the door here and, walks up. And then, he opens the door on the side here and looks back and says, they're in the crates in the back. Be careful.
Oh, they're like actually in the crates?
Yeah.
That's
Yes.
kind of weird.
Do they sleep in the daytime?
Yes. They should be asleep now.
Rain
Keep
asks,
quiet.
if we pull them out, will they awaken if we touch the crates?
Yes. They may be asleep now, but you might. I think if you have the first shot, you could do them in. Hey, Zoldak says, wait a second. Last time we dealt with that vampire under the church, you drove a wooden stake into their hearts and it paralyzed them. Maybe we can get the jump on them?
Who did what now with the stake?
When, in the church, when they drove...
Bro, I wasn't there.
Yeah, they drove a wooden stake into the heart of the...
Oh.
The
Oh,
preset
that's
was
right.
there.
Yeah, didn't Rain go a little haphazardly there?
And it paralyzed him.
No, that was Bartleby just kind of bashing it around a little bit to see what would happen.
Yeah, but I thought you had part of it too.
Well,
I was there, but
yeah, it was basically Bartleby and Rain, but it was
Zoldak was watching for part of it.
60% Bartleby. It was more so Bartleby.
If we can sneak up on them, we can get the jump on them. And then maybe not even have to... At least get the jump on most of them.
Bartleby asks, "Do you have any give me some pieces of wood?"
He says, I do. I can go get some. And he goes into here. And he comes back with 6, kind of sharpened, sharper pieces of wood. Some of them look like they might have been large splintered pieces of, maybe some failed, or scraps or something.
Okay.
And he says, "Here, I got you 8. There are 6 vampire spawn and 2 extra in case you need them."
Bartleby takes them and I guess walks up the stairs quietly.
And pull plate mail? I don't think that's possible.
I didn't say stealthily, I said quietly.
Yeah, you will have to make anyone that is going up to approach the
These
spawn.
crates here.
Vampire. Yeah.
Okay.
The one's in the back.
Okay, so it's like what, here,
Probably the other ones.
there, and there?
Yep.
When we were outside, did it look like there was a third story to this building, or just two?
Just two.
Okay.
Are there any windows in the second floor?
Yeah, I'll reveal some more so you can see.
Of course, there's no sun, so never mind.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Another thing is that our characters haven't really ever fought vampires, so we can't exactly use our player knowledge.
I think you learned some things about them from somewhere. I forget how, but I know
May rolled bad, if at all. I don't even think he was in the basement, really.
Yeah, I was gonna say it might have been Bartleby who rolled.
I rolled a 23 for history for vampires.
That's it. So Rain knew that driving a stake through the heart paralyzed them. That I forget what else I told or said about it. You know, they don't have reflections in mirrors. Pretty much agile lightning reflexes. The ability to climb walls.
Yeah, May's not sure if this is for all, but they can be really fast if they need to.
Yeah.
He would kind of just assume that they're all kind of the same.
Yeah.
Would Rain know that they have a weakness to sunlight?
I think I did reveal that, yes.
Okay, and I guess I don't know this, but
And
you can
holy
share.
water.
Would there be enough sunlight here to do them harm because they're sleeping in the daytime? Like,
With how cloudy it's been out the entire time you've been in Barovia, no.
okay, but if we know about the holy water, I guess Rain would tell Gizmo.
I only have a little vial.
Is it kind of darker up here? I assume the vampires
Yeah.
would probably tell him to like block out all the windows.
Yeah,
or something.
it's the shutters are all closed on the second floor.
Assuming that May knows.
And there's like one torch sconce lit by the door here, but other than that, it's dark.
Assuming that May knows all of that stuff that Rain would have said, and knowing that it's dark up here just so that he could see, and that Bartleby is kind of leading the way, he's going to cast Daylight on Bartleby.
Yeah. Okay.
So how do you guys want to do this? Did you want to try to sneak up and put some holes in them?
Zoraxis, I think that would be best. Whoever can sneak up on them.
Yeah, see, but the only sneaky one uses the most loudest and obnoxious moves.
I feel like I probably have the best because of my cloak, but the last thing that I want is...
Yeah, you're gonna have to use Eldritch Blast to do like the most damage.
Well, no, I'm talking about putting a stake in them, but I'm a bit shy about doing so.
Because if you slip up...
Yeah, Bartleby's not going to really be able to sneak at all.
Yeah.
I think heavy armor gives him disadvantage on stealth checks.
As does Zoldak.
Yeah.
I think I'm in heavy armor?
Let me see how...
No, I'm in medium armor.
Could May shapeshift into something that is stealthier?
Like a monkey.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I could turn into, like, a fox or a cat.
But you need to be something that could drive a stake into...
Right.
He could use his teeth, line it up, and then jump on it. Yeah.
Yeah, Ismark's not particularly stealthy either.
Well, if everybody would say that Daylight, like, in case if there's cracks in the boxes that they don't want it, May wouldn't have casted it. Like, assuming that there was more conversation about it.
You're fine, like, kind of over here. You know, here.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I
we
wouldn't
can
wanna,
say
like,
you haven't
ruin
cast it just yet.
Yeah.
I mean, option 2...
Just rush in and just murder them.
Option 2 is that I drop Hunger right here, and assuming we startle them, and I don't know how their vision is in Blinded, but, you know, I don't know if
Vampires are nocturnal, so guaranteed they can see through anything.
Well, they're not dark. I mean, they can see through darkness, but this is blinded
But
condition.
not magical.
So, I don't know. If they suddenly, like, woke up and, you know, we're completely blind and getting like fucking like getting like cooked in a hunger, could always try to do something like that. Like I could put it.
I say drop a hunger.
Like I could literally put it throughout, like, you know, if we stand right on this bottom line right here, I could drop the hunger so it would hit like the entire floor. And we would be safe right here.
Doesn't it go through the floor?
If I angle it up a bit more. There's nothing above us, so I would just have to angle it in such a way that it wouldn't kill the guy below us. I would center it up above.
Like kind of like on the roof.
Yeah.
I feel like hunger in buildings is a horrible idea.
Rain suggests it and backs up.
Zoldak says, I think that will be the most effective way to deal with them. We can't really sneak up on them.
May would also say we could basically just do what we did to the shambling mound. Like, give ourselves the advantageous terrain and have them come to us.
Yes.
If May would do the growth of, like, spines, would that make enough noise to wake them, do we think? Unless we did it simultaneously.
Yeah, you guys basically have a surprise round on them, so everybody can take a turn.
Okay. Could you make me a 20-foot radius circle thing? If you wanted to like do something like you have Gizmo's weapon to do with that as well, just make it like purple.
Yeah.
Like take any image
that way
and
I don't
just
have
put an aura on it. Yeah.
That way I don't have to grab like an orc.
Like, yeah, one, you know, we can always replace it with something else later, but just some image. Yeah, and then make sure to give me control.
Yeah. There you go.
Alright.
Alright, does everyone want to go ahead and, I'll get the initiative up.
So I would say, like, what do you think, like that? So they have to, I would, tell...
I'd say you have to have the hammer on a square. I don't know how much you can...
Yeah, I mean, that's fine. That covers the area.
I could like put it up. I could put it up here a bit more and give us a little bit more room to work with.
Yeah, I'd say give us a little more room, just so we can all.
Yeah, Bartleby will be like right with Gizmo there.
Zoldak has a little bit of reach, but he should be. I think he should be in front.
Okay.
Anyway.
Everybody has their 9 temp hit points.
Yeah, everybody should still have their temp hit points. And yeah.
Yeah, I'm just seeing what else.
Woohoo.
So, Rain, Lick, initiative. Holy crap, Rain is an initiative for once. Jesus. Put my foot down, there's a cat at my feet just biting me. Damn it.
Somebody's always gonna have 3.
Yeah.
Like...
Just like, that's the way it is. His mark rolled decently. Okay, I'm gonna roll for the vampires in a while.
And we were lied to. And then we were lied to, and they're like, here. Shit.
Yeah. But their turn's gonna be skipped. The first round.
Mm-hmm. If they're all the same type, yeah, I was gonna say they should just have 1.
Yeah, agreed. Alright, yeah, so let me...
Jesus Christ.
Oh, you're not gonna give him. Oh, I was gonna say that the 12.
So many
was-
18s.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. All right, everybody just everybody who tied 18, just roll a d20.
This is gonna say rain, but it's
Don't
meant for
add
Bartleby.
anything. Just roll. Yeah. Okay.
Vampires,
So-
Bartleby, Gizmo, just like it's written.
It's basically the order it's in. Okay. Yeah. So May, this is the surprise round. You have the first turn.
Yep. I'm just gonna spike growth, the same spot that
Okay.
Rain is doing that, and bonus action, or well, nah. Oh yeah, bonus action Shilla since it's cantrip.
Okay.
And then I guess I'll draw it too.
Yeah, rain.
All right, so obviously hunger.
Okay. Yeah. So it's, I guess they do. Do they take some damage right when you cast it? It's when it starts.
It's when
It's
they
their
start
turn.
their turn. So I didn't know if how you would do surprise round there, like because their turn is like skipped for surprise round, or if they're just not a part of it at all. Whether
They take damage.
It would happen like normal. They just don't have a turn.
Okay.
They can take no actions
They
on their
spent
turn.
6 seconds trying to figure out what the heck's going on.
Okay. So they would take
So-
9 and 6, assuming that they
Okay.
failed.
They're
the
gonna
DC.
fail. They're gonna fail that automatically because they can't. They can't react to it.
Right.
So,
Yeah,
let me-
since they're kind of in boxes.
yeah,
No, like,
Yeah,
what the hell?
yeah, there's no
George,
way.
did it get all dark? Yeah!
There's like 2 different tiers of disadvantage there.
Exactly.
Unaware and in a box.
Only Fernok could get out of that situation.
Metal, snake
Alright,
get out of
I'm
that
gonna put
situation.
them on their spaces now. So yeah, I mean, when they suddenly get hit with
Tentacles.
the tentacles and the cold all that. They, they all start letting out, their wailing and and
Bark.
their hissing as they realize that, what the heck's going on? They've been disturbed from their slumbering and are now
Slumber.
clawing. The boxes are, there's clawing as they're fumbling around in the darkness, and they're breaking the crates that they're in. Yeah, so they each take 15 damages. Let me make sure they're not all joined together.
They're gonna be.
I mean, essentially for this they are, but I don't want them to be joined together.
Well, so you could just do the damage and then unjoin them.
Yeah, I'd have to join them up first, so it's not worth it.
Did you do a cost-benefit analysis on that?
Yes,
Oh.
and I already had it stored in memory, so.
Well, you're fired. What? You're too efficient. Get out of here.
All right, yeah. So they all spend their turn taking damage. They, as tentacles are lashing them and they're flailing about, completely confused. Bartleby.
Bartleby's gonna cast Bless
Ooh.
on Gizmo, Zoldak, and May.
Okay. Up to.
Oh, not himself.
Yeah. So I forget what we were doing for concentration. We'll
Bartleby's
just say.
playing more as a tank, so Bartleby would pick himself last always.
Yeah.
That's
So
how I
I'll say
feel.
just for basic rules, just for concentration, just so you're aware, you can only concentrate on one spell at a time. I don't think we'll really do the whole, well, I don't know if we were playing. No, I said we do whatever the official rules are, so we'll just go with that. It only comes into play, if you get attacked. So,
Right.
We're playing with official concentration rules.
yeah.
Okay.
So, right now, Bartleby is concentrating on that spell. So, anything else on his turn?
Bartleby will obviously draw his Warhammer, and that's it.
Now Gizmo.
Yeah, Gizmo. That's actually something to consider if we're playing with concentration, because Shield of Faith, Spiritual Weapon, and Call Lightning are all concentration spells, so you can only have one of them out at a time.
Ooh, Gizmo, do you have that wind ability? Still?
Yeah, but I'm not wasting it.
Waste it. Blow them this way. Through the spike growth, they'll take damage, and then they won't be able to leave this area. It'll be the perfect wombo between you, May, and I. Because they already have lower movement speed, and they won't be able to run to us.
That is a marker. There's something there that I forgot to remove. It's something that DM knowledge on. It doesn't come into effect here, so you don't need to worry about it.
You could push it up to the DM layer if you can select it.
But wouldn't it? Then you'd be able to see what was underneath of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know that there was something underneath it.
Yeah, like I said there's a map note there, and it's something that doesn't come into effect here. But I guess I could have just left it there, but then you'd be like, hey, why is that? What's that supposed to be?
Yeah.
Yeah, something I forgot to remove. I've been removing like DM specific things from all the maps before that I've used. Vampire.
Gizmo is going to just ready his action if something gets close enough to smack.
Try that windy thing. It'd be fun.
Gizmo has spoken. It's Ismark's turn.
Yeah, Ismark. I guess you can see into it to attack, right?
They are blinded inside.
But we can attack into it.
It says it's darkness. But
I guess no.
I thought we established we couldn't.
Yeah, 20-foot radius.
Yeah, we only
here
were
of
attacking when they were on the edge of it. Yeah. Ismark is going to draw his heavy crossbow.
Yeah, it says no light, magical or otherwise, can illuminate the area, so we wouldn't see anything.
Yeah. So, if you had a vague sense of where it was, I would probably say you could roll with disadvantage, but we know kind of generally where the crates are, but we don't know where they are, so I'd just say you can't. Until you got, like, a visual sighting on one.
And they certainly can't see out of it, I would assume.
Yeah. So Ismark's just going to draw his heavy crossbow and ready in action. As soon as he sees one, he's going to fire. And then Zoldak is also going to ready in action, where if one comes within range, he will proceed to attack. Alright, back to May.
So did we establish that Bartleby has daylight? Like, is that something he was fine with, or did...
Yeah.
Okay.
On that.
Alright.
Remember, you get the D4 on saving or attack rolls.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, we have the aura of protection as well.
Oh yeah.
So
Jeez.
add a 3 to any saving throw.
That is a great formation right there for that.
Yes. So if Gizmo gets attacked by anything, his saving throw bonus is going to be 7. Bartleby. Well, I mean 1d4 up to 7, I should say, between 4 and 7.
Yeah, you're like being because like none of my spells have long range.
I'm sure they'll be charging you momentarily.
I'm going to... I think rain will be fine.
I mean, I'm behind Zoldak and Bartleby. I think that I'll be safe.
I guess I could... I don't know how much I should blow. I guess I'll just hold... I will take, Yeah, I will hold my action, and if I can see an enemy, I'll try to... If I can get within range of it. Actually, I'm gonna switch... I'm gonna use my action to switch to the stones and use Magic Stone. Cast it on them. On the acorns. So I'm, like, equipped for range now. That's my full turn.
Okay. Rain.
Raid's action, she's gonna take, like, she's gonna ready her action, and as soon as anything comes that, like, within range that she can see, she's going to fire 2 Eldritch Blasts at the first, like, enemy that she can see, and then step back 1 step into the stairwell.
Okay.
And that's gonna be her turn.
Alright, the vampires now
What
have
if you get
kind
attacked from the stairwell?
Yeah. Just kidding, the Coffin Maker was a vampire too.
Yeah.
Damn it!
They've had some time. They've kind of regained as much sense as they can get while being in total darkness, and start feeling around.
And feel the 8 gold damage they all get to take for starting their turn in it.
Yeah, exactly.
So it is difficult terrain because of hunger, and also difficult terrain because of the spike growth.
Yes.
Don't they take damage because of spike growth?
Only if they move through it.
No.
So every square is actually 3 squares of movement going through that area. For anybody.
Where's your spike growth?
Except for May.
Same exact spot as hunger.
Make sure I
Yeah, it's the
apply
same
that
radius.
damage to all of them. Okay, so yes, so one of they each start moving, and they're you know, this one's gonna kind of move this way, so that's like 3 move. They're all kind of, you know, fumbling around.
It hurts if I move, it hurts if I don't move.
Yeah, you know, feeling along the walls, and they all kind of move. So how much damage do they take for that?
Are they all moving 1 square?
They each are starting to move around, and then you hear, you know, several of them kind of, you know, let out a yell as they are, you know, stepping on these the plant growth.
Yeah.
And you hear one of them shout out like something about like the floors, you know, the floor is covered in spikes, and you know, the walls were and you know they're all, you know, they're all screaming. You know, we're under attack. But, you know, find whoever's causing this. So they each move 1 space, and then some of them are going to start trying to climb up the wall.
Not that we can see that.
Not that you can see that.
No. So our characters actually don't know they're doing that unless we can hear it somehow. But
You can hear them. You can pick out. They said something about walls, but
Clearly we can hear they're pissed off because we're in the
Yeah.
same room as them.
yeah, they're making a lot of rackets. So it's. But I guess with May's passive perception, you would notice that some of them have the idea to climb on
they're
the walls.
not.
to avoid
Yeah, they're
the
not
fire.
going through like the brambles and thorns and stuff again. So it's up to you if. It says whenever a creature moves through it, they take the damage. So it's up to you if you want me to roll damage for each one or one time.
I'm gonna. We'll do them in groups. So, all of them have moved 1 space. The ones that are not climbing on the walls, I'll do now. So, like this one moves an additional 3 bumps. Yeah. So this is if they moved once,
Okay.
right?
Yeah. So.
Okay, so before I
That's for people that moved 1 square. That's for people that moved 2 squares.
Okay, that'll work. And actually, most of them are going to end up double moving. Well, we'll do their first round of.
Yeah,
first
the
move, so.
spines only cover the ground, so once they start climbing, they're fine.
Yeah, so we'll do them in 2 moves. So this guy's going to move this way. He's going to move. This one is going to move along the wall. So, and then
Okay.
this one is going to move along the wall.
Okay.
This one is still going to move. He didn't realize about moving, getting up on the wall, and this one's going to move on the wall. So 3 of them moved along the ground twice. 3 of them moved on the So
Okay. Covers all the bases.
I can move that out of the way so I can. And then the remaining.
You could
ones
push
each
it to the bottom.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do that. And then the ones that are on the wall. So it's still difficult terrain, but it counts as 2 spaces. So he's going to go 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, the
He's
ones
gonna
going
go
on the
1,
wall only
2,
suffer
3.
any climbing penalties unless they have spider climb, and then
Yeah.
hunger.
This guy is
difficult
climbing
terrain.
over.
Yeah, mind you, yeah, the difficult terrain, never mind.
Right. Yeah, this one here spends some of his move bumping into the crates, as does he takes another move that way, bumps into crates. This guy bumps into crates here, and
If you right click the hammer,
Yeah,
you can.
it's a
Yeah.
he's gonna kind of move this way, then this way, and then that's as far as he can move.
Is
So
he on the
this guy,
ceiling?
this guy here was not. This guy took 2 moves. This guy took 1, and this guy took 1. So
You're saying, you mean additionally?
yeah, he moved
Okay.
in. This guy moved in additional to 2.
Okay, so there's the 1, and then there's the 2.
Okay.
Hey, you have whatever on you, so you
Also,
can.
that's piercing damage. I don't know if they're resistant to that or anything.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I guess would bless not count for that then?
Right, because it's
It's
an
not an
attack
attack.
roll.
Okay,
Yeah.
right, because bless whatever is for attack or save, but I guess that's just damage. Okay.
All right, that is their turns. Bartleby.
Hunger.
Oh, right, turn in. They can start making dex saves now. So I'll just kind of go from top to bottom, left to right. Or left to right, top to bottom. So DC is 15.
They all
so
fail.
All fail. All right.
Makes
Beautiful.
things simple.
Yeah.
I assume we can't see this guy yet because he's still just on the
No,
edge.
not yet.
Correct.
Okay. Bartleby will ready his action that the first vampire he can see, he's gonna run up and whack it twice, and should it seem injured, he'll whack it with like a branding smite or a divine smite, one of the two. I need to read over which one does what.
Okay.
Yeah, probably.
He hits him with healing smite.
Yeah, probably a branding smite, but
All right.
So Gizmo, it is your turn.
Yep. Gizmo's up.
Heard. Gizmo. Fucker. Probably draws his warhammer and shield. Says a prayer, and I guess just prepares for whatever comes at him.
Okay.
Hold an action.
I'm not wasting any of my spells currently.
Ismark is going to do the same hold an action. If something's in range, he'll shoot at it with his heavy crossbow. Zoldak is also holding an action. He's going to make an attack if something comes within range. And he'll also take a react. Well, that would actually be a reaction to. But he's using his action to make an attack, so that's actually better for him to do that. May.
May will say, look to the walls and ceilings. I don't think they're coming straight at us anymore, like on the ground. And hold action will throw magic stone at first enemy seen. End of turn.
Okay. Great.
Rain takes the exact same hold action as before.
Alright. The vampires are gonna go. I'm going to start with the ones in the back. Yeah, so they all take hunger damage. Great. So the one along the wall here is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Actually, yeah. He's going to move up to where the one right here would be. This front one then is going to move out. And at this point, Gizmo gets an... Basically, anybody who's within range of that gets an attack.
So anybody who's ready in action.
Pretty much. Bartleby isn't quite in range yet, and Zoldak actually isn't either, even with reach. When
That's one sad motherfucker.
Yeah.
Surprise!
Rain will hold hers until everybody else is gone.
I did a whole 8 damage.
Does 19 hit?
Alright. Yeah, let's see. Warhammer hits.
I just assumed hits. A 20 hit.
Yeah. Yeah, Ismark's 16 hit, so anybody over with a 16 or more definitely hit.
So an Eldritch Blast and then a critted Eldritch Blast.
Yeah.
Fuck, I'm retarded.
Yeah. So we got 12 damage combined there.
So 1 Eldritch Blast. That's the crit Eldritch Blast. Whatever you would add to the crit again. My charisma modifier, the plus
22.
4, so...
Yeah. So 25, 31.
22.
22 plus 13. So 35.
Yeah.
He has to be dead.
He's not quite, but
okay then.
you
he's also blasted back 10 feet.
Yeah. He gets just completely knocked prone onto that one and hits the other one off onto the ground from being hit back into him. Even though he was, he's climbing up on the wall, but, I'll actually say he falls onto the boards. He doesn't get knocked that far down.
Oh, wait, actually,
yes.
if he's knocked back on the wall, then he wouldn't take that.
He was knocked off the wall onto the boards. As was the other one. They were both climbing on the wall. And now they are prone on some crates and wood planks. So this one is going to have to spend a lot of its move just to get up onto the crates. One of them, the one that actually made an appearance right after he got knocked back and attacked, he says, intruders over here by the stairs, to the stairs. And so this one's climbing on.
So he got off to the stairs before.
Yeah, basically comes out of the darkness, sees everybody. Everybody just launches projectiles and
boom,
knocks him onto the ground, and he's just like, intruders over there. Yeah. So the 4d4. What was that for?
That was disregard that.
Okay.
He thought he hit the floor.
Yeah, this one is climbing on the walls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And at this point, when it moves here, Zoldak gets an opportunity attack on it.
Bartleby gets his attacks as well.
Right.
Wait.
So Zoldak actually gets full attacks because he was holding.
Yeah.
2 attacks.
Well,
Uh,
yeah, okay. I was gonna say, I
so-
think using a held action is a reaction itself, so...
Right, so you use your reaction to make a full attack, or to
Yeah,
attack,
right.
but
Like, he wouldn't get
multi-attacks.
his attack of opportunity, because that's also a
Right.
reaction.
Right, and I wouldn't get to use a bonus action.
Right, yeah.
So, Zoldak is going to try to do a trip attack.
Oh yes, the old spatula off the wall.
Yeah. Unfortunately, though, that... No, wait, plus 1d4
Add your-
for attack. Nah, that's... Actually, let me see. Roll 1d4.
Come on, big boy.
Oh.
Just barely misses. Should have made it a precision attack. Oh, well, I'll attack with the second one, and even if I rolled a d4, let's just see. Yep, that hits. So there is the damages. Meh roll, but whatever.
And then Bartleby gets his.
Yeah. And actually, you might let me see if he gets knocked prone. He has to make a strength save DC. What is it?
Is that a Warhammer +1?
Okay, he's unfortunately not knocked prone, so your 18 does hit.
Okay. I don't think I filled in all the details for this, but just the divine smite would just be. Yeah. So first level spell. 6 radiant damage.
Okay.
So he's using a first level spell slot,
Yeah.
and that's 6 radiant.
Oh, add 1d8 if striking an undead.
Yep.
Not undead.
Yep. It's a vampires count as undead.
Okay, so that would be another 1d8. So it was 10 damage.
Yep. All right. This one over here finds the wall and starts climbing it. Just come around this way.
They just straight up said, "Fuck your wild growth."
This one spends a ton of time and effort trying to climb over boxes and crates, and does make it to the wall, but it'll take the piercing damage from the spike growth and only manages to make it to there. Actually, to here.
Yeah, Gizmo. It also prevented them from like being able to like just do this, so they have to be like this and then this.
Yeah, they have to move all the way around the walls.
Plus, should we need it, if you do your wind thing, you'll just knock them all off the walls just back like fucking bugs.
Yeah, Jordan, you want to roll for the plant growth?
How much?
1 move.
1 square.
5, okay. Yep, that is... Let's see, this one here, he had to double move, so... That is their turns. Bartleby is up next. Oh, right. Hunger. Oh, and I actually realized I was making dex rolls for them. It should have been dex saves, so they would actually have a slightly higher bonus.
Oh, yeah.
They saved all of those except one.
Yeah, it's a bit different.
It was +3, but still, that would have turned like pretty much half of those into saves.
Yeah.
So
Well, you could chalk it up to them still being a bit startled or something.
yeah, so whatever, it's fine. My mistake in your favor. So let's see, going down and around. Most of them take 3.
Unlike the nightmare.
Yeah.
What?
The nightmare double attack, or the Strahd double attack.
Yeah.
It's like, sometimes you do 2 extra acid damage, sometimes you die instantaneously.
Yeah.
Also, this one had taken some radiant damage. I don't know how that affects vampires exactly.
Yeah.
It's just for resistance.
You do see it.
It's nothing.
Yeah. You could make. What would be a good roll? You could do a perception check, or Bartleby could. I'd say
that
Bartleby.
would be Bartleby.
Yeah, because Rain's hiding in the stairs right
he
now.
sees that when he strikes it with when he smites it, it actually looks like he's been noticing that or he noticed that when the vampire came into his sight, like it was injured, but it looked like, you know, from the hunger and everything else that had, you know, in the plant growth. But it looked like it was like healing supernaturally fast.
Right.
But when he smited it, it looked like that rapid healing ceased for at least temporarily.
Yeah, another thing is that Bartleby has daylight on him. So it just that we, you know, nobody needs torches or whatever to see up here. Like we can see
the spell is actually called Daylight. Can you paste that in the chat?
Yeah,
I just want to see what it.
It doesn't say anything about it being whatever, but it is magical. It's like darkness.
Right.
It's the opposite of darkness.
Okay.
It just that it's bright light.
Right. I think there's another spell at a higher. But that's a 3rd level spell.
Yeah.
I was gonna say that should. I was gonna say I thought there was a higher level spell that counted like sunlight, but that might have been an older edition.
Yeah, I mean, I think the old Daylight used to actually have some like magicalness tied to it, but this one, this one is magical light, like darkness is, but
yeah.
But
I was gonna say I forget if there's a specific spell that says this counts like sunlight.
Right.
There's Sunburst. How about that?
Yeah. Can you paste that?
I mean, there's the sun spells just like there's the moon spells. But
yeah, let me.
Because this it's daylight, but it might just be that it creates light and doesn't actually adversely affect them. That's
How do I paste it into chat from whatever from Roll20?
I don't think you can.
Okay, the Sunburst just says brilliant sunlight flashes in a 60-foot radius on a point you choose. Each creature in the light makes a con. On a failed throw, 12d6 radiant damage, blinded on successful half as much. Undead and ooze have disadvantage. And it dispels any darkness in the area. But this one actually says the words brilliant sunlight.
Yeah, I'd say that this is essentially just the effect of light. So
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't say that it does anything. The only magical thing it affects with is the darkness spell.
Right. Okay. Let's see. Bartleby just went. Gizmo is up.
I'm like debating whether I should use Turn on Dead, or if I should just
make them run back into them.
Make him smack him with a hammer.
I think for Turn on Dead they need to be able to see you.
Yeah, that's my only problem with that.
Yeah, so most of them can't even.
So I'm just gonna smack this guy and do that.
Oh wait, it says that can see or hear you.
No, it's too late now. I failed.
Yeah, so that attack misses, even with the extra 1d4. It wouldn't hit. Anything else on your turn?
No.
Bisquick's turn.
It is quick. He's going to make another crossbow attack. And he misses. Zoldak is going to... He's gonna full on... I'm just gonna go all out on this, so... He's going to, glaive and trip attack. At least the first time, we'll see how that goes. Unfortunately, that's gonna miss even with that. If I could hit when I say I'm gonna do a trip attack.
If they, not that we know this, but if they have 15 AC, then a 4 would...
Actually, a 4, yeah, so that's for the first one. I could have hit with that, but miss. And then the 12, wait a minute.
Wait.
Yeah, I typed it.
D4.
Yeah, there we go. Okay, so the 12 does hit this time.
Yeah.
For 8, and then blunt end of That is going to definitely
Jesus
hit.
Christ.
And then I'm gonna action surge and use my action to make another attack, and I'm just gonna attack twice.
Ooh.
So both of those hit. I'm not doing any maneuvers or anything.
Ooh, the rolls on those hits.
Yeah, so that's 25 and 15, so 40 total. Not bad. That guy is hurting.
So that's
And
that they have low fucking AC, but they have like 1 billion goddamn health.
part of it too is that they were recovering, but as Bartleby noticed, May is up next.
Shoot him in the face!
I'm gonna throw an acorn at him!
God.
Do you roll an extra d4?
Yep.
Yeah, it was May's old at Gizmo.
God damn it.
The one roll that would miss. Anything else would have hit. Sadly, you miss.
May shits himself.
Anything else on your turn?
Over the loss of his hand.
Nope.
Yep. Rain.
Rain steps back out. Fuck you.
Alright, first one hits, the other's just a miss.
Okay.
The other just puts a hole in the wall.
Yeah, he is
And kills
not,
the guy downstairs.
He is not looking good, gets blasted back 10 feet.
One tile. He's on the ground.
Yep, he had to move on the ground to do that, so roll your plant growth. And that kills him.
Yes!
I am dead!
Yep. Yeah.
We have vanquished that foe.
Lets out a one final hiss, and then yeah, he goes silent.
One final,
Yeah.
like a somebody, and then he dies.
Like somebody!
Yeah, right? No, you knock him back, and he's like, like a somebody! And then,
He's gonna move to where this guy is here, climbing on the wall. This guy's gonna want.
you wanna X out that guy?
Yeah, I will.
Do you wanna have them all take 10 cold damage?
Yep. And actually, they're all just they're actually all gonna negate that, because of their healing.
Okay.
But yes.
At this rate, hunger is basically being
10
like...
per turn, Jesus Christ.
And
alone
let's see.
price.
This one here triggers a reaction attack because he walked into my range.
Ooh.
12.
Death!
Let's see. He moved. This guy is going to go
Heal this, you big bitch.
here, here, and this guy's gonna have to double move to get out. He was prone and had to climb on the wall. And actually, I guess hold on. Yeah, they'd all have to double move to get out.
Did this guy
Actually-
double move?
He did not.
Okay.
This one here would not have had to double move because he would have been
This
able
guy?
to, yeah. The one here, basically, if he would have stopped where the other guy was, this guy here would have. The one in
Right.
front
So we
would
have this
stopped.
guy and this guy are allowed to take their actions.
One of them was knocked prone, or both of them as well, so they would have had to spend half of their move
Right.
to get up, and then had
Right.
or half or double whatever to leave.
Right. So the one was able to make it with us, but the other
Which
two,
one, that one?
the two, basically the two standing between or
Okay.
on the sides of Gizmo. Let's see. So they are going to make two. The one that's standing in front of Zoldak is going to attack. And they are still kind of like standing on the wall, so they're like attacking kind of sideways
Yeah.
at us. Because they're not going to stand on the planks, because just fighting from that would be a bad idea. So they're both the one next to Zoldak is going to attack him.
May has spider climb. He understands. He knows the feeling.
See, Zoldak's AC is 17, I believe, right? So the one hits for 7 damages. Oh, wait. Did Zoldak didn't get hit by anything?
No.
I think I applied damage to him by accident.
Whoops.
Oh no, that is his health. Oh wait. Was I injured from something? I don't think I fully healed after our rest.
You also have 9 temp points as well, so that
Yeah.
shouldn't even breach that yet.
Right. Okay. The one that is standing kind of adjacent to Gizmo and Bartleby, he is going to attack Bartleby. With 2 claw attacks. And
Yeah,
miss.
we have the 2 religious people in the front. They're like, fuck you.
Both miss.
Yeah. One is in the hunger still, so roll some
Okay.
acid damage
Damn,
on that.
he has 20 AC. So
Yes.
Yeah, I can't wait for. Well, I think Zoldak. He's wearing. I think Zoldak can increase his AC by 2. Yeah, if he gets full plate. So I'll be at 19 then. Yeah, Bartleby's full plate with a shield, so it's like max AC, or max base AC, I should say. You can get it higher than that.
Well, yeah, just full plate
With
and a
spells.
shield. That's about it.
Gizmo.
You skipped Bartleby's turn.
Oh, did I? I must have. Yeah, I did. I clicked to him. Yes. Bartleby, take your turn.
Okay. Do any look more injured than the rest? Like, are any bloodied or anything like that?
Yeah, the one that is to his right looks pretty bad.
This one? Okay.
Oh, right and then up, like.
Oh, okay.
Gizmo, yeah, that one.
Okay, yeah, so Bartleby will make 2 Warhammer attacks, and if either hit, he's going to go ahead and slap one with a Divine Smite.
Right. Hey, both hit.
Alright. So, 11. 11!
Alright, that. And add the smiting damage. Right? That kills it.
Ooh, 2d8 instead of fucking
Yeah,
7
he
in
just,
this
swings his hammer back, right
Plus
across its jaw.
1d8.
Yeah. Because
No,
it's
it's-
undead.
Oh yeah, true, so that would have been even more damage,
And
but...
actually, that first roll your d8, you might have killed it with the first hit, and then the other the other 11 damage you could hit somebody else with.
28.
That's just enough to do it. Yeah. So you just you smack it across the face, unleashing divine energy. And it it's like jaw and head just crushes in.
Bonk.
And then his body falls limp. And then you hit another one. So the one that's on the other side of Gizmo looks weakest. So you could attack him. The other one immediately to the right of Bartleby is pretty injured too, but not quite as much.
Which is the one that hit Bartleby before?
The one that he killed.
Oh, okay. So then he'll go for the one. That's over here because Zoldak and Gizmo, he figures they're warriors, but he is being paid by Ismark, so he has to defend him.
Right. Okay. So your second attack hits him.
The squishy line has ads.
Ismark is going to drop his crossbow and pull out use his action or his.
You just.
I'm on. Yeah, Gizmo. Sorry.
Jesus.
I was looking at Gizmo. Yeah. Go ahead, Gizmo.
Wait,
I
you
was
skipped.
not to
You skipped
pick-
May.
No, I'm aware of that. Yeah, Gizmo. Go
What
ahead.
about the shopkeeper?
Shopkeeper's been using his actions to stand
Yeah,
there.
he's been using the dodge action.
Can I use turn undead to make him run away?
Yep.
Yeah, it says if they can hear. So,
Give him a spookin'.
each undead that can hear you within 30 feet must make a Wisdom saving throw. versus your... What's your spell save? 15?
Yeah, I don't have anything for it.
Yeah, so any of the alive ones can hear you.
Yeah.
4 of them. Or, yeah, 4.
3 of them. Oh,
so,
4.
if the creature fails, it is turned for 1 minute. A turned creature...
Oh,
is...
they all failed.
Wow, yes.
They all failed bad.
They
So-
do have a
Is
small
their
bonus
wisdom
to
0?
wisdom save, but that's like... That's
Okay,
pretty
as
bad.
long as the text comes out okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So... there is no other save, so they are turned for 1 minute.
Yeah.
There's no, like, every round they get a save. He literally just...
It has to move away
he just,
or
He
dodge.
just fucked them up, yeah.
Yeah.
So May's probably gonna have to dispel this spike growth so that we can go get them while they're crouching against the wall screaming.
Yeah, if you want,
or you could just let them stay there for a minute.
Yeah.
well,
die.
if they... Oh, so even if they take damage, they don't...
Nope.
That's literally, that text right there is what they're currently, and it says nothing about them rolling again, so they have it for a minute.
I guess if somebody would say to Rain, like, turn off hunger, like, because...
Yeah, Gizmo would basically be the one to say that. So
Yeah.
since they failed, they're turned for 1 minute. Oh, it
Or
says
until-
or until it takes any damage. Oh, I completely missed that
okay.
part. Oh.
Okay, well, they'll just all move back into the hunger then and take damage.
Yeah.
That's basically a turn they can't use to attack anybody.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I
Um,
guess that classifies as one of my channel divinities, so this one of those.
Yep.
yeah, so let's see. So Ismark is going to go, and I'm not going to click turn.
Does Bartleby have Turn Undead?
He
No.
has channel
Paladin.
he has channel divinities, but it's for
It's like other things, like his,
Yeah, he
Well, I didn't know being a paladin, it's like he got like Turn Undead.
he might have been able to pick it. I'm not sure, but he didn't. He gets
Oh, actually, you know what? He doesn't have. They don't have channel divinities.
paladins.
Or wait, they get it through
Yeah.
their
Their oath.
path, but it's not part
Yeah.
of the class.
Right, he gets 2 from being a crown paladin. He gets
Yeah.
that and that.
Yeah. It's just different because clerics have it as part of their class, and then they get
Yeah.
another one through their path. But the paladins are both from their path.
yeah. So Ismark is going to drop his crossbow.
You issue a
Oh.
challenge that compels other creatures to do
And-
battle with you. Okay then.
It's
He's just
compelled.
like, you! Come here!
It's an AoE. It's an AoE compelled duel.
Imagine if we fight some animated smoked meat monster.
Just literally like, leave this one to me.
That would basically be slash thread for Bartleby. Like,
Would those be automatic hits because they're turned?
No.
Okay.
Well, I actually guess actually no. You know what? Hold on.
no,
Ismark is actually seeing that it's cowering in fear. He's going to let it run into the hunger. He's actually not going to attack it. So he'll hold on to his crossbow. Because he figures it's better for it to run away and then, rather than attack it and then have it.
What would
keep on.
Gizmo say as part of the chant to turn the vampires? Like, what about Zeus? Like, this is what you get for blocking me from Zeus, or something like.
Just something in Dwarvish.
Okay, yeah, something that nobody knows.
Yeah.
So Zoldak.
It's like
is,
fuck a bitch bastard. Like, I think we all know what that means.
Zoldak's just going to attack because the one is pretty bad anyway. So
Turn Undead, the language he uses for his Turn Undead is old,
yeah, and all those are going to hit. I'm not going to
is
bother.
old secret
Yeah,
Dwarvish
you get at
that he
least
learned
one.
from the Church of Zeus from the town he is from.
Yeah, I mean, any of the spells, any of the verbal components of spells that May cast would probably be in Sylvan, because he knew Sylvan before he knew Common.
Okay, so that one is not looking very good. That is Zoldak's turn. May. So the one that Zoldak just attacked is no longer turned. So that'd be the one.
Oh, this one right here.
Yeah.
Okay.
But the others are gonna have to run away.
Yeah, just the good old bread and butter. God damn it.
Bread and butter. If you roll a d4, you might.
Sick.
You hit.
Ooh.
Bludgeon your ass.
Alrighty.
You guys are hitting this one, right?
And then
Yep.
I'll use my bonus action to cast Magic Stone again because I've thrown my 3. So I have
Right.
3 more.
Yep. Rain. Yep, both hit.
Bonk, bonk.
How are you attacking from a stairwell?
Oh yeah, I guess. Sidestep
Yeah.
in, fire, sidestep back.
Yeah, so that
So,
is.
you're just like,
it
I'm
is-
guessing there's one over here. I'm just gonna blow through the stairs.
Yeah, that one is gonna die from the plant growth as it, gets knocked along the ground.
I don't know if it would take all 3 squares, but that's what
You
it
don't
would
have to
take.
roll. It was so close to death anyway. But yeah, overkill.
14 of us. Fuck you.
But I want to roll the dice, DM.
And yeah, that's Raid's turn.
Yeah. So so the one over up here is going to spend its turn moving, and it's still climbing on the wall, so it is going to climb along the wall this way into the corner. Yes, and it does take damage.
Enable 3D dice. I want to see what happens whenever somebody rolls.
Really?
I guess rather than text, you can see the dice. This one's going to move into the back into the hunger and all along the wall.
Automatically roll 3D dice.
That one did not start its turn in, but it's
Right.
going to end its turn. 1, 2. And he's going to make it to there. Now roll acid damage.
Oh, that was a poopy roll.
3!
Yeah, 2d6, 1 and 2. Poopy.
Yeah. And I'm gonna say at this point, considering there's only 3 left and basically nobody's taken damage and they have to make their way back out, only to just get, nuked while when they do show their faces, we can just say you guys win this. Like they'll eventually, like I said, try to come out at you, or they'll just sit their turn, just kinda
Statistically,
sitting.
we have won.
Yeah, statistically you've won.
We will rinse and repeat this process all day.
Yeah, the any negative effects you would get from taking damage would just be healed up on a long rest anyway. So, yeah, you guys basically,
There's no
More
win
than-
quite like a statistical win.
yeah. So we will call it there that they are, they make it out here only to die. As they
Would we want to leave any of them alive for questioning?
Oh.
Fuck them.
Yeah, Zoldak's gonna say no if they're vampires. They're too dangerous. Just
May
awful.
dispel spike growth.
Same.
And then he casts it again, and then he dispels it. And then he casts it again, and then he dispels it. And he says, I'm so tired. Then stop.
Yeah.
So just
wanna-
as a side note,
Bartleby
test
goes looking
this.
for the bones.
Holy shit, it does actually roll it.
what?
The 3D dice.
Where did you click that?
In the settings.
Does it actually show like a dice?
Yeah.
It's so immersive.
Oh god.
What?
Where is the click for that? I don't see it.
I'm gonna roll 10d4. Oh my god! The top right, the gear. It's in the
Yeah.
center.
Roll a d7.
It's between master music volume level and clear current chat log.
It is weird.
It says enable 3D dice and automatically roll 3D dice.
I like
see them.
the
I see.
text. So, not that I have like a prevalent or anything, like in Gizmo's bio, but Gizmo has
What the fuck?
4 and a 3.
dealt and seen vampires before. That's partially why he started this quest, is because his church was attacked by them, and it killed his master, teacher.
God damn it, dude. Are any of them 20? Oh yeah, there's a 20.
There's a few 20s.
Yeah, there's a lot of 20s.
So
Do you
it
guys
only
see my
rolls
3D
1,
dice?
2, 3,
No,
4,
it's just
5,
you.
7, 8, 9, 10. No, I see his.
Oh,
They're all
What?
green. 1, 2, 3, 18, 19, 20. It only shows 20 of the dice that you roll.
that's like obnoxious though, because it's like,
If you just left click the screen, it gets rid of them.
I know, but like, so what? I rolled now.
Yeah, so,
I see it. 4.
Yeah, the blue
Well,
one.
now somebody else roll.
Okay, I'll roll a d12.
roll a d7.
It is weird. It did show it.
A d7.
It's a 5.
I doubt that they have those shapes. Let me see about 1d2. Coin? No?
No,
No.
it's only certain dice.
Yeah, it's only the known. The polyhedral set.
Yeah.
Or
I want to
the
roll a
whatever.
d37.
You only roll D prime numbers, like. No.
I need to have a number randomly from 1 to 37. It's very specific. It's a very specific case, but I needed it. Yeah, so
I rolled it.
you'll have to search around for the bones, but you don't have to roll anything. It's like over here in the kind of buried under some of the wood planks, there's a coffin, or like a more like a small box, or like a. It's not like coffin shaped. It's not that large. It's not holding a full body, just the bones, which are not like inhuman shape. It's more like the remains of the bones that they have. But they're in a large box / small coffin.
Okay. Yeah, Bartleby will pick that up and take it.
Yeah. Zoldak says, "Good, we have the bones. Let's return."
Rain wants
Turn
to
them.
search the vampire for anything, like a note from Strahd, or like, I'm assuming they didn't like burst into ash or something. I don't know how they work.
Let me see. No, you don't find anything. You just see. Oh, can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, good. My connection was a little poor there, but yeah, it just these are basically just supplies for making coffins. Most of it's just the wood planks that you see laid about in piles around the room. The crates are obviously broken now, but the few in the corner down here, just have like nails and other supplies that you would need to build a coffin. But there's no notes or anything.
Okay, are the vampires wearing like whatever, like the same outfit kind of thing, like that they like whatever, like immediately identifiable as like Strahd's vampires, like?
Or
Not
they're wearing
necessarily. They're wearing different clothing. Doesn't really look like they identify or have any sort of like identification that they are. They look like potentially they were once adventurers or warriors or possibly like a cleric or someone else that a capable fighter or
Okay.
adventurer, but nothing that would stand out about them in that regard.
just wanted to be sure, so it would be like, if we would see somebody wearing those, like, if they were all wearing similar clothes, it'd be like, if we'd see them again, then it'd be like, wait a minute.
Some sort of insignia.
Yeah, exactly.
Nah. They just have, like I said, adventuring clothing. Some, like, one of them had some armor, but you figure it really wasn't doing him much good. It was more of his own natural agility. Right.
Okay. Rain is just gonna pull out her scribe pack and, write down, like, regeneration and, other things that she had noticed from this fight, wall climbing for one. It's like, whatever, like, it's different reading about something versus she just saw it. She's like, oh shit, like, I can write this down.
Alright, Zoldak's ready to head out.
Yeah. And there goes CJ. Okay, there he is. There he goes.
We lose him.
He did.
He died, came back, and then died again.
Still says he's on.
Man. There he is, drunk.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad we got to kill something. Some things.
Yeah. Know a little bit more about vampires now.
Yeah. If they have 10 healing around, we can only imagine what Strahd has. Internet.
Intro Nort.
Well, he reconnects. I'm gonna go AFK quick.
Alright. I do not know why my internet just has trouble. Like, it's like, it can't go more than an hour. It's like, once you go an hour, I just gotta give out. Roll 20 in Discord is too much for me.
It's trying real hard.
Yeah. I mean, we have a decent enough, good enough internet, so...
Man.
Anyway. So yeah, Zoldak was basically saying, okay, we have the bones, let's go get out of here. And it looks like everybody else has already moved down there.
Yeah.
So the coffin maker, upon you guys coming downstairs, says, "Oh, it seems like you've dealt with those foul creatures. Thank you for taking care of them, dealing with them."
May says that he's sorry to any of the damage that was done upstairs, but it's probably for the best, and also he knows how to deal with corpses, so it's not anything new to him.
Yeah. Yes, I will see to it that their bodies are disposed of.
Yeah, while Bartleby's like holding the casket, he would say something to the effect of, in the future, receiving stolen goods is a crime, but, like, whatever, like, you handed us the bones and the vampire, so we'll call it even for now.
Yes. Thank you so much. Of course, whatever you say.
Rain offers to mend the poor man's door.
Yeah, May was gonna ask her to do that.
You're too kind, thank you.
He was gonna ask her to do that initially, and then there was word of vampires, so...
So, yeah, well, while you guys start making your way back to the priest if you want, Rain will begin her 10-minute journey of fixing this door.
May's staying back because he kind of wants to see it happen.
Ismark offers to stay just in case, anything should happen, but he figures that Gizmo, Bartleby, and actually Zoldak will stay behind. Ismark will go with the others. Kind of, make sure there's a tankier person.
May feeds his mouse one good berry.
Alright, I'll move everyone back to Valaki, and, whoever's going where, just move to where you go.
Yep.
Yeah, whatever. It only takes me 10 minutes to fix the door, so they just...
Yeah.
They have a little bit of
We've gotten a head start, and...
Yeah.
Yeah. So, you fix the door, we return to the church. I'm not gonna move us inside. But Lucian is, overjoyed that you have the bones safe and sound. And he says, "Oh, yes, right this way, right over here underneath the altar. We'll place him right back in here." And he actually gets out like a pick and pries back some of the floorboards, and there's just like a small kind of compartment underneath the floor by the altar. And he says, right here, this is where they belong. And to which, you put them back. He hammers in the nails back in the floor and says, "Oh, that is such a relief."
Does Bartleby feel any, divineness from them being back? Like any, a feeling of sanctuary or anything of the sort?
Actually, yes. And in fact, everyone notices that for a moment, it actually got brighter outside. Some actual genuine sunlight shone through.
May doing his doorway standing, just like,
Yeah.
reaches out his left arm.
Yeah, there's a momentary gap in the clouds as just pure sunlight shines down below. Gizmo and Bartleby even feel like that connection with each of their respective deities kind of opened up for a moment. Although about a minute or two later, the clouds kind of cover back around, and then it's as it was before.
So it's still shitty?
Yeah, but for a moment there was that and in fact, Bartleby, Gizmo, and May, you guys can each 3 roll a. You guys hear me? Hello?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, good. I saw the connection getting choppy again. I was like, oh no. Go ahead and either make a religion or an insight, or arcana. You could do any of those 3. Just whichever one you prefer.
My insight's higher than my religion.
I was gonna say, I'm trying to see what his is. Insight, yeah. Religion, arcana, yeah. So insight for Bartleby.
Was that nothing? Oh, I was like,
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
Nothing loaded there for a second.
Yeah, I saw it delaying there too. It was like, what? Yeah, so Gizmo and May, you rolled high enough to know that you think, you're not too sure what, but you get the sense that there was something even more to that than what it appeared. Like, you may have realized that, like, oh yeah, we returned the bones. Like, obviously, the Morning Lord or Saint Andral or whoever would be pleased of it, and something like that could have happened. But that makes sense. But you think that there was something more happening, but you're not quite sure.
Maybe almost to a sense that this entire world is like darker because any of the original power or like religious standings have been separated from their like seats or something. Maybe.
Right, maybe we need to whatever.
There's an
free...
entire collection of things that are out of place that were kind of like protecting each of these places, and they've all been dislodged from Strahd.
So it also comes.
In fact, May and Gizmo also both recall that when the mansion, or when the house in Barovia was burning, you recall for a minute that you seem to recall that, like, oh yeah, wait a second, there was some sunlight that appeared for a moment
a
there
similar
too.
thing there.
But it was kind of masked because of the light of the fire, so like
right.
you didn't recall it then, but seeing this here, you're like, wait a minute, that was the only other time I saw sunlight.
Yeah, assuming that May and Rain are outside like they were initially outside of the church, May would just comment, Strahd's power seems to wane, if only for a moment, as it comes back, like as the cloud cover comes back,
Yeah, Rain would theorize, maybe if we, if we win enough small battles, maybe we can strip enough power from him that his foundation could crumble.
Put a few chinks in the armor.
Yeah, Zoldak kind of, is thinking about that to himself for a couple seconds, and then kind of like, he's kind of has his thinking face on, and then he kind of grins a little and is like, yeah, that makes sense. I like the idea of just, sticking it to Strahd all over the place, all over his land, doing whatever we can to undo what he's done, and then finally doing him in.
Well, on our list, Bartleby says if that's the case, we need to pay those hags a visit eventually. The one with the sisters, one of which is a broken hand.
Right.
2 broken hands. The Dream Pie ladies.
So Zoldak also says, yes, we should definitely pay them a visit. And I think we might be onto something, but we still... Actually, it would make sense, but I think we're not too sure what we're dealing with just yet. Getting some more certain results, certain answers.
Yeah, I think most of this dialogue is everybody's internal dialogue, like this could be a possibility.
Then on the next time of Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, that's a good place to stop here.
What are you talking about? I want to play for 10 more hours.
Oh, Jesus. How about no?
I'm very interested that everybody... Did Rain feel any connection to her patron there, or not?
Patron's
yes,
evil.
I would say so, too. I didn't mention it, but yes, you do feel that connection restored.
Patron's a tentacle
For
monster.
those moments.
Hey, it's in some kind of giant cube that I couldn't see into.
The ground rumbles a little bit.
Yeah.
Your patron is the octopus thing that does tentacle porn.
And even Zoldak and Ismark feel that kind of like that wave of hope that just kind of passes through, and then like, oh, we did something right.
May or may not have been watching the stream. That concludes, and we will pick up Tuesday.
It's like Ismark hears Irina's voice or something, which wouldn't necessarily be a good thing. It's like, help me, you bitch.
Well, yep, I think that as long as we keep winning these little battles, maybe check out the windmill at some point, or because those like shadowy figures from the shambling mound have to be somewhere. Like, you know what I mean? So it's like where the whatever the connection
they disappeared because the shambling mound died.
Yeah, they could have just been weird necromancy things or something related to the house.
I was assuming there were some kind of like projections of beings somewhere, but at any rate, we know that house and the windmill are connected because they were both owned by that family.
So Vampire Spawn give a lot of experience individually.
Oh
Everybody gets 1,800
Jesus Christ!
for
yes.
for such an easy for such an easy fight.
Yeah.
Wow.
1,800.
Yeah, that's how much they're worth. Or wait a minute. No, hold on.
I already added
wait
it.
a minute. There were. Yeah, hold on. I'll tell you what additional to add.
Oh, okay, on top of that.
Yeah, add another 360.
Okay.
I did math wrong.
So 360 plus, what'd you say, 1,800?
Uh huh.
All right, that's 2,160. Okay, just because I need to do Bartleby's too.
Yeah, Bartleby will be 1,880.
Okay.
Why do you know that?
Hey, that's
Because we have the same XP.
Oh.
And then, yeah, we screwed up Zoldak's XP at some point, so then we just set his to mine.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, vampire spawn are normally supposed to be tougher than or tougher than how easily you guys disposed of them. But
Well, when they're
get
in
the
a
jump on them,
box
like-
and we get advantage,
Yeah, it's not exactly like it was like
a fair
it was
fight.
challenging, but they're like, let's run towards them, and we're all like waiting for it. So it was like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
they
let's
were,
see
like,
what
it was
happens
the
whenever
ideal
we're all sleeping in
situation.
crates and they attack
Yeah.
us.
Yeah. Yeah. Had you guys all been sleeping in crates, it would have been like different story. But
We would be playing a different game on Tuesday.
Yeah.
We would be playing Pokemon RPG.
Yeah, that was whatever. An ideal situation is to set up that kind of like null zone between Rain and May, and then just be like, Gizmo fucking scares them back into it and shit.
Next level is 23,000.
Couple more fights like that, and that'll actually be pretty quick.
Yeah. Depends a lot on what you're fighting.
I'm like
you know,
2,000.
any their challenge rating 5.
What the
So any
hell?
challenge rating 5 is 8.